Next, we'll hear from Veronica, Tom, and James from WorkFit and their experiences.
Thank you. Thank you, Bruce. Yes, my name is Veronica Mulenga. I am from the Down Syndrome Association in the UK, and I'm the Employment Development Officer managing WorkFit. I will be giving you just a brief snapshot of what WorkFit is and how it has been going, but my colleagues here today, Tom, James, as well as other employers, will be giving you an in-depth impact as to how that has gone for them working with us. At the Down Syndrome Association, we have developed an employment program which connects employers and people with Down syndrome who want to work. We look at various opportunities, including volunteering, work experience, supported internships, and paid work opportunities. Oh, this goes really fast, doesn't it? There we go. WorkFit is the result of a campaign conducted in 2006, which identified that many people with Down syndrome were not in paid work, nor did they have access to them. The research also identified that employers did not receive appropriate support in hiring somebody with Down syndrome, nor did they know what skills and abilities that they had. From that, we built WorkFit on 5 key principles. Number 1, that people with Down syndrome can actually make a positive contribution in the workplace. Number 2, that we secure real jobs for people with Down syndrome. These jobs that are paying at a going rate, and that people with Down syndrome receive the same rights and terms and conditions as any other non-disabled employees. We work on the ethos that everybody can work if they're in the right job with the right support, and that within those roles there's full inclusion throughout the whole organisation. And finally, that employment should be at the forefront of the individual's learning and development. Having identified the need of a specialist employment program and principles firmly cemented, a bespoke package was created to support employers, because we felt that employers needed that support and guidance all the way throughout in that recruitment, which was not and still is not undertaken at all within the UK. We have an on-site assessment to identify the roles that are available that would be suitable to anybody with Down syndrome. We look at the organisation's business requirements as well as their training and their support development they need in order to make a success of each placement. We provide ongoing training which goes into detail about what the condition is, how it affects the individual, but more importantly to provide that bespoke tools and strategies in order for them to support their colleague with Down syndrome through their career process. Our relationship with our employers is ongoing. We support them all the way throughout and also look at areas to further develop opportunities as well as roles within those organisations. Oh, gone again. WorkFit has been operational for 7 years now, and in that 7 years we have successfully placed over 200 people with Down syndrome in England and Wales. Our candidates are in the jobs they want, and for our employers, WorkFit has opened up doors. You will hear from 3 of our employers today, where they'll highlight why inclusion matters within their organisation and how WorkFit has supported them through that. I'll now hand over to James Trout, Tom Sewell, from the Environment Agency in the UK. Thank you.
Which one is that one there?
Yeah, very gentle.
Very gentle, okay. Well, while the presentation's coming up, I'd just like to say on behalf of me and Tom that we're both incredibly proud to be here today. It's a fantastic opportunity to share what we've been doing, so thank you. Okay. My name is James Trout, and I work for the English Environment Agency and manage a large environmental testing laboratory as part of our National Laboratory Service. Today I'm going to share with you my thoughts on how working for a forward-looking government organisation has changed how I will work forever. Yeah, it is quick, you're right. Wow. Okay. We're a large organisation with a huge range of responsibilities, and in the short time I've got today, I'm not going to go into detail about our role, but thought I would just share 3 key points which summarise what we do. We help people and wildlife adapt to climate change and reduce its impacts. We improve the quality of water, land and air by tackling pollution, and we work as part of the Department for Environment, Farming and Rural Affairs with our aim to create a better place for people and wildlife. This talk is about leadership. The picture above and on the next slide shows why I'm here today talking to you about our amazing journey with WorkFit and the Down Syndrome Association, because my leaders want it to happen and support people like me to change how we do things. This is the Environment Agency's Chief Executive, Chair and Executive Directors, all wearing their socks for World Down Syndrome Day. They lead our organisation of 10,000, and this slide shows you the type of support and leadership we get to be inclusive. On Twitter today, there are hundreds and hundreds of pictures of Environment Agency staff showing their support by wearing odd socks. I'm very proud to work for an organisation that gave me confidence to take an idea and turn it into something. I knew that my idea would be met with respect and support. Knowing that gives people confidence to turn an idea into action. Our culture comes from our leaders, the driving ambition to be inclusive and for our teams to represent the diverse people we serve. This runs through all areas of the Environment Agency and the Department for the Environment, Farming and Rural Affairs. It's part of our vision, it's part of our planning cycles, part of our decision making, and that makes it part of everybody's thought process. Most importantly, the thought process of people like me and my team recruiting our team members. It took just 45 minutes from my initial engagement with our HR and diversity leads to have enough information to be able to progress. Why? Because the whole organisation has the same leadership message. The whole organisation is working towards the same goal. Our work with the Down Syndrome Association and WorkFit opened my eyes to new ways of thinking. The simple task of converting a single full-time job into multiple opportunities. Opportunities for people to have an impact, to learn new skills, to make friends, to develop, to be independent, and to build the confidence to go on and do more. By breaking down roles, you can also break down processes and adjust them. Those adjustments make roles more accessible. The roles are on standard employment contracts. They deliver real benefits to the environment. These were existing roles. They are just being delivered slightly differently. I challenge any organisation not to be able to adjust roles to make them more accessible. I targeted an underrepresented part of our community and adjusted our recruitment approach, and the positive impact in our organisation has been significant. In a minute, I'm going to hand over to my colleague and friend Tom, to my right, who, along with delivering the site's annual Christmas speech, is a hard-working, talented and positive part of our team. I am so incredibly proud of all of our team. Tom, Jenny, Ben and Hamza are all helping to deliver the strategy set out by the Environment Agency and government leaders you saw earlier. There is a clear line of sight from their day job to the success of our organisation. Many of our staff are members of professional bodies to help them with their careers. To become a member, you must be working in a professional science environment. I'm currently working with the Institute of Science and Technology and have supported them to become more accessible. We have adjusted membership grades to ensure that all of our team members can benefit from this development. We've also adjusted some qualifications, and this is now with our education board and is due to be signed off this week. And as of last week, Tom became a member of the Institute of Science and Technology and will be starting his qualifications when we get back to the UK. Go on, Tom, give everyone a round of applause.
Thank you very much.
I see WorkFit as part of our team. They support us, educate us, and enable us to be better at being inclusive. So many of our staff now understand Down syndrome as a result of our partnership. and word of our success is spreading, and our overarching government department is currently recruiting 2 more team members, Barney and Emily, into our National Contact Centre. This is, without a doubt, the single best thing that I've ever been involved in, and it's changed how I'm going to work forever. I am now going to hand over to Tom to talk about his important role in protecting our environment.
Thank you so much, James. That's very interesting. My name is Tom Sewell, and I'm a laboratory assistant at a Environment Agency laboratory in the Star Cross. My job is to help manage the samples when testing is finished. I look at the samples and decide the best way to manage them. Some are clean, some need to be treated differently because they have labels on them. I understand health and safety and wear protective equipment such as lab coat, goggles and gloves. I also use safety equipment such as a fume cupboard. I have a team who I work with. I'm enjoying part of a team. I'm getting my work done. I'm hard work and I'm professional. They are all very helpful and I get on with them. They very well. They all are professional. I'm excited to come to work and enjoy learning new things, sharing work with others. Working helps with my concentration and enjoy getting paid. And thank you so much for listening to my speech, and I hope you enjoy it. And finally, not least, if you have any questions, please come to me or James, and please do not hesitate. And thank you so much for listening to my speech. Thank you.